for the actualization of the programs and policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, insisting that the president means well for all Nigerians. According to him, contrary to speculations in some quarters, President Tinubu is neither anti-North nor anti-Muslim, noting that the president has reflected these appointments to key positions in federal government ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs. Senator Shettima stated this when he received representatives of media practitioners from the northern part of the country on a courtesy visit at the presidential villa Abuja. On the planned nationwide protest, Senator Shettima acknowledged the right of citizens to protest, noting, however, that it has its own demerit and are not pleasant. The Vice President also said the current statistics of appointments into MDAs show President Tinubu's choice of northerners for key areas such as agriculture, security, communications, technology, health and allied services, among other positions in the federal government. Vice President Shettima maintained that the present administration has genuine intentions to transform the lives of many in the North through laudable initiatives geared towards addressing the issues confronting the people.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is neither anti-North nor anti-Islam. But this is a multi-ethnic, multi-religious nation, and we have to see to the calibration of all tendencies. He loves the North. He is working for the North. One of the pet programs of this government is the Badagry-Sokoto Highway that has 64 dams along the pathway. And we are going to develop all those 64 dams.
The Senate has called on protesters to shelve their planned action and give President Bola Tinubu more time to address the demands. Rising from a closed-door session during Wednesday's emergency session, Senate President Godswill Akpabio appealed to the organizers of the hashtag #EndBadGovernanceNigeria to counter the protests and allow the government to do the necessary economic parameters for growth. Correspondent Kuluju reports that the Senator Akpabio expressed optimism that government policies yield the desired result. He noted that the passage of the Minimum Wage Act, Student Loan Act, as well as the decision to sell crude to local refineries in Naira are some of the immediate policies taken by government to ameliorate the suffering of Nigerians. The Senate President assured that the National Assembly is willing to legislate on other policies that will bring succor to Nigerians. These are the resolutions reached at the closed-door session, which lasted for over 2 hours.
The Senate, in a closed session, deliberated on issues bordering on the workings of the Senate in particular and the National Assembly in general. The Senate particularly reviewed the current situation as regards the impending protests set to be slated for tomorrow, the first day of August 2024.
The House Representatives Public Account Committee, chaired by Representative Bamidele Salam, has expressed concern over the lack of transparency in the collection of foreign mission revenue during a meeting with the Accountant General of the Federation. The committee is worried about the slow implementation of the automation of foreign currency collection in Nigeria foreign missions, which aim to enhance accountability and transparency in revenue generation. The Accountant General of the Federation explained that a contract was awarded to File Solutions Limited in 2021 to automate foreign currency collection at a cost of 83.6 million naira for 5 years, with a commission of 1 to 5 depending on the amount collected. However, the portal launched in May 2023 has not been utilized as of June 2024. Committee members expressed disappointment over the delay, citing the need for urgency, transparency in revenue collection to address the current harsh economic situation in the country.
Currently,
what are the things you need to do that will take up to 90 days to do?
Okay, as it was pointed out by the member that he was referring to where a finance officer is handling 3-4 missions.
And I don't really know why we work like this as a country. We are just a little bit strange people. You know, whatever will improve revenue collection. A country that will fall with almost 60-70% of borrowing. And we are talking about improving our revenue collection and making them more transparent and effective. And we are just not using the solution deployed. And we keep on also complaining that there's no money to execute projects. I don't know how much of 2024 budget man you have now in your kitty to use.
So developing a structure on how your revenue will be collected doesn't need even Foreign Affairs Ministry. It can be tangentially, but not mainly. Mainly developing the structure, you are destroying the structure with your staff at those missions. It shouldn't be a problem. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but that's how I understand it. I have gone to several missions abroad, and that is what.
The House of Representatives Committee on Public Assets has condemned the Ministry of Finance Incorporated for spending money from its budget without authorization. Chairman of the committee, Honorable Ademoyin Kuye, questioned Morphe's Managing Director, Dr. Armstrong Takang, during a hearing on the agency's activities and efforts towards increasing government revenue, criticizing Morphe for reckless expenditure without improving revenue. Takang admitted that Morphe took money from the budget, prompting Kuye to ask for the legal basis for his action. The committee demanded various documents from Morphe, including a list of assets managed by Morphe, including shares, limited liability entities, and foreign-based businesses, improvements made to the assets and their contribution to GDP, financial assets including public and private equities, fixed income, and hedge funds, list of companies Morphe's portfolio, employees and revenue generated, title document obtained for assets and protected from encroachment, and funding sources and expenditures over the last 5 years.
Morphe has just wasted the time of Nigerians, taxpayers' money, time, today, and we must not allow that to happen again. I was listening to the radio this morning when they were talking of the legal disposal of some real estates belonging to NNPC, where you own 50% of the shares. We want to know whether you are the one selling those assets. Nigerians would like to know.
It's quite unfortunate that members who are supposed to be on recess are doing everything humanly possible to see that this country runs.
I sit here and I'm lost. I'm angry because this is a government functional institution. We don't function by theories. MD sir, you spoke so well. You said plenty things. I don't really believe that this thing should be done theoretically.
And incidentally, in the ownership of NSIA, Morphe, on behalf of the federal government, owns 46% of NSIA with the share certificate because it's a federation asset. We are a federal government entity, two separate entities, and in terms of ownership as well as mandate. As on the other hand, is we are a federal government entity that focuses on one, ensuring that the federal government assets are accounted for. They are optimized for the benefit of the federal government, which is different from the federation. The second aspect of it is that every time federal government has to make an investment decision.
You're still on to Galaxy News. We'll quickly take a break and when we return, the news continues. To stay with us. We're glad to have you back. Now, for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect to us on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GalaxyTV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/GalaxyTV News. Don't forget to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. You can also avail our eyewitness feature via WhatsApp. If you have breaking news around you, simply share a story by sending short clips or videos of the news on 018-666-669. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments. Ahead of the planned nationwide protests in the country, security agencies in Kaduna State have embarked on a joint show of force to forestall any possible breakdown of law and order in the state. Galaxy TV Bosan Yakusak reports that the exercise is to ensure that the state remains peaceful and lives and properties of law-abiding citizens are protected before, during and after the protest. The show of force comprising the military, Air Force, Federal Road Safety Corps, DSS among others, which began from the police headquarters, took the security personnel to Kawo, Rigasa, Sabuntasha, Barnawa and so on. The police public relations officer, Mansoor Hassan, says the show of force is necessary to create awareness to the general public on the readiness of security personnel to protect lives and properties of the citizens during the planned nationwide protest.
Anybody who is interested in this peaceful protest should come out and let us interface with them. Let us have their names. Let us have inform us the route that they will follow so that we can deploy our men to give them cover so that there will be a peaceful protest. But as I'm speaking to you now, up to this moment, we have not received any letter in the state that any group are interested in coming out in this protest.
He says security agencies are not against people venting their anger through peaceful protests, but it should be done without infringing in the rights of others.
We cannot take any violence. We cannot take it. Anybody that is trying to bring down the peaceful coexistence of Kaduna. I know the Kaduna State residents are very good people. For the past 10 years, Kaduna State, we have not experienced any violence. And that is why we cannot allow any violence to hold.
Coalition of ex-agitators has called on Presidential Amnesty Program PAP beneficiaries and the whole Nigerian youth to shun the nationwide protest to avoid ugly situations as experienced during the NSAS protest. Addressing a media conference in Abuja, the group's president, Theophilus Ebioma, among other PAP beneficiaries, said the protest, even backed, could lead to chaos and undermine the amnesty program in the region. Eboma acknowledged the current economic challenges, but saying the protest could be hijacked by the enemy of the state and degenerate to violence and carnage. The group therefore appealed to Nigerian youth to refrain from being used as instruments of destruction to destabilize the collective peace of the nation.
In line with the mood and the state of the nation, we urge the Presidential Amnesty Program beneficiaries, youth, the entire Nigerians to avoid issues that will lead to the more dicey situation that we experienced during the NSAS program.
Follow generals, follow leaders and people that are benefiting from the amnesty program, that they should use this time to think back of what happened in NSAS. We should not go to the road. I'm advising my brothers they should not go to the road because the president and the coordinator of the amnesty program, Dennis Otuaro, have good things for us, like increasement of our salary. They are on that movement, and other things that will benefit.
The National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, has called for calm over the planned protest, citing the federal government's prompt response to people's demands as indications of its commitment to revitalizing the economy and improving the lives of Nigerians. The president of NANS, Pedro Obi, who made the call while addressing a media conference in Abuja, commended President Tinubu's responsiveness to the concern of the Nigerian people. He acknowledged the president's effort and support towards the educational sector, stating that the introduction of student loans, the endorsement of local government autonomy, and addressing concerns on the operational status of Dangote Refinery are vital strides that demonstrate his commitment to the advancement of Nigerian students and the Nigerian people. NANS president urged the student community to remain calm and continue to engage the government constructively to help bring about needed changes to the education sector in the country.
That is, if we go to the street, we must only return back to the table to say XYZ. And I wouldn't want a situation where already the Nigerians are already hero as far as this protest is concerned, to the best of my knowledge, because the authority that is supposed to be aware that Nigerians are agitated are already aware. So if the authorities are already aware, it means that we cannot come. Now that we have the government at the edge, we have more power to decide what they will accept or not what to accept.
Security experts have appealed to Nigerian youth to channel their energy towards constructive dialogue and peaceful engagement. Executive Director, Center for Civil Relations, Open Dialogue and Development, Austin Peacemaker Inadi, made the appeal while addressing journalists in Abuja on Wednesday. He urged all citizens not to be swayed by those who seek to exploit Nigerians' frustration for their own gain. He also encouraged youth to rise above the rhetoric of division and work collaboratively to address their grievances with Nigerian leaders. The Executive Director stated that the best way out of the whole challenges being faced by the country is to engage in dialogue and not destruction.
This is a call to unity and constructive engagement. Fellow Nigerians, particularly our vibrant and resilient youth, it is time to channel our energy towards constructive dialogue and peaceful engagement. Let us not be swayed by those who seek to exploit our frustrations for their own gain. Instead, let us raise and rise above the rhetorics of division and work collaboratively to address our grievances with our leaders.
And I'll move over to the foreign desk for more news. Hello and welcome to the foreign news. Hamas says its political leader Ismail Haniyeh has been killed in an Israeli attack in the Iranian capital. According to Iranian media, an airstrike hit a building for war veterans in Tehran where Haniyeh was staying. Haniyeh, who is 62 years, was widely considered Hamas' overall leader and played a key role in negotiations aimed at reaching a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. Israel has not commented, but it has promised to destroy Hamas following the 7th October attack on southern Israel, which killed 1,200 people. On Wednesday, the Israeli government press office posted a photo of Haniyeh on social media captioned with the word "eliminated," which it has subsequently deleted. According to Hamas, Haniyeh was in Tehran to take part in the inauguration ceremony of the new Iranian president, Masoud Pezeshkian, who was sworn in on Tuesday. And that's all we have on Galaxy News. Thank you so much for being a part of the news. My name is Nanwar Gimazaka. Do join